Yes. Yeah, Potluck Friday, Michael. How's it going, everybody? Wake the hell up.
I would like to. I almost went back to sleep. I was going to go right back to sleep, and I was like, okay, all right.
It's time to work, and it's time to have some fun here on the Potluck Friday edition of the Sports Drive here on the Arena Sports Network. It's April 29th. Good Lord Almighty. It's already about to be May. And next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, I'm turning 22 years old.
And we're getting ass.
On the day of the Kentucky Derby, Josh has got a birthday coming up.
Oh, God, the Kentucky Derby.
I got
a famous horse race.
I have two games that I have two games that Saturday morning, but that afternoon I'm parking my car in Michigan City. I'm taking the train into Chicago, and you and I are gonna go celebrate your birthday. All right?
Yes. Let's make it happen.
Why don't you talk with Frank about it and get Frank to come with it?
Sean is really here. He has his. Wait a minute, Sean. I just have one question. How much did you drink last night? You look like you're drunk than a motherfucker coming in.
I had a couple of Coca-Colas to go watch the game last night, and I'm not in a good mood about it.
Yeah, it wasn't a good day to lose to the 5-17 Atlanta Braves at home.
You lost to the Baltimore Orioles 10-2.
Who's in first place, bitch?
Exactly.
Who's in first place? And who's going to kick Boston's ass at U.S. Second the Field next weekend?
Wow, they're actually in first place. It took them long enough. They haven't done anything in 7 years. Oh,
it's better than 108 years.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Give him that.
On that note, you can definitely tell this is Potluck Friday, but I just want to do a public service announcement like we do at every show because there's always so many sensitive bitches out there. Basically, what our show is a non-politically correct sports talk show. We bring you a barbershop feel of the show where you have any free range to say anything you want, but we're not racist people, we're not condescending people, but we do speak the truth. And we have a blast here on the Sports Drive. We appreciate all our fans who check us out each and every single day. We're on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And we got great people in the chat room that always come all the time, like Browning and Justin. Justin's here already. What's up, good brother?
Come on. Justin, get in this room right now.
Yeah, see this Miami Heat fan. I'm sure he's ready for tonight. Don't be like that.
Miami's getting their ass kicked.
Yeah. Michael Jordan may win a playoff series as an exec. It's a miracle.
You know what the advantage is that Charlotte has tonight over Miami? As a player, Michael Jordan's undefeated against the Miami Heat.
Oh, God.
How's that an advantage?
That's funny. All right, let's go.
Arena is going to be on its ass.
Yes.
The entire city. And I consider Carolina my second home, as y'all know. I spent 2 years in Greensboro.
Yeah.
But Charlotte, North Carolina is going to be up in arms tonight. 3 games to 2. Charlotte has a lead over the powerful Miami Heat, if you want to call them powerful. This series is finito.
Period. By the way, go Atlanta Hawks as they take on the Cleveland Cavaliers on Monday night.
Yes. Go into Atlanta. Do me a favor. Y'all didn't do it last year. I'm begging y'all to do it this year. Go into Cleveland and put a foot in their ass.
Please provide some highlights in the highlight factory, please.
Yes.
That's all I'm asking.
I want Atlanta to sweep Cleveland. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Sean, you know what the highlight factory is, right, bud?
What highlight factory is that?
No, they used to call the Phillips Arena the highlight factory where the Hawks play. It's an old phrase they used to use it. Anyways, let's go to the Gene Honda introductions here on this Potluck Friday. We only got 2 people to introduce until Justin comes on. I'll have some comments for him, that rap bastard. All right, introducing first from Blue Bumblebee Pacific Northwest, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. We got a young man who's putting a lot of gear away today. A lot. But he still has his Boston Red Sox, so he's not completely done. Also, we got a young man who rocks the Pablo Sandoval fan club. He's his personal attorney, and you can see him at Walmart today. It's our co-host, Sean Mann.
Yeri. What you just heard and what you just figured out is that we are here for the sports drive today on this Friday, April 29th, 2016. Yes, it was not yesterday was a black day for me. It was a very hard day. And so what if the Red Sox lost in 17?
How about black and blue?
What?
How about black and blue?
Oh my gosh, seriously. But anyway, great to be here as always on a very cool day out here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. It's actually supposed to be like 54, and we're supposed to have rain today. So there you go.
I'll do the next introduction. I'm introducing our fearless leader, the man who's an advocate for Jay Cutler, and we don't know why, but he's a big-time White Sox fan. He loves the city of Chicago.
Correct.
And I'm getting this sumbitch drunk next Saturday night to celebrate his 22nd birthday. The leader of the pack, Josh Lopez.
Yeri. I'm doing fantastic. I'm here trying to survive in Chirac. Lots to get to today, but a big weekend. We have the draft here. We got Payback coming up this Sunday, which I'll be in attendance for WWE Payback, and I'm glad to be here. You know, I'm sorry for the late start, but actually it's not a late start because we usually start in this hour of the sports time.
Take off that damn heat thing over there. I'm just kidding.
Hey, leave my guest alone. I'll get to him in a couple minutes. Okay?
Wait a minute. Got to get the props out of the way. There we go.
I just wanted to say thank you, everybody who did come and hang out with us, even though we did have our Friday late start. Okay, it's an hour. It's not that big a deal. All right. Anyways.
I look drunk. Oh, my God.
Anyways, here we go. Let's introduce our next victim, shall we? He's one of our other fearless leaders. You can see him at Dickie's Barbecue after driving Deli 8s to the shredder machine. you see our fearless leader calling games for the Gary South Shore Railcats challenge out there in Indiana, the Steel Yard. You probably hear some games with him and the big win. Hopefully this weekend. And we got a man who I call my judicial black brother, the Uncle Phil of the Sports Drive, Brian Snow.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Sports Drive on this Friday. A start, but a start nonetheless. And I thank Josh for teaching me the lesson. We're scheduled to do this. We're going to do this. And I'm going to give Josh this next introduction off. I want to introduce this guy who has come in as a guest this morning. For some reason, our next co-host for the day loves the Miami Heat, begins to believe that they're going to win tonight and they're going to get their ass kicked in Carolina. He's wearing Hassan, who do we have here? Hassan Whiteside. He's wearing Hassan Whiteside's shirt jersey.
Terrible.
For some reason, that's terrible. And for some reason, what's even more terrible, I'm looking behind me. He's a fan of the Marlins. What the hell is wrong with this picture?
That's
what? He lives down Miami down there?
Let me stop. Let's thank him for coming in and hosting with us today. JH is how he's identified. You can find him on Twitter at Justin_J Hill. J Hill, what's up?
What's going on, guys? You know, yes, I'm a Heat fan, or as you call it, a cheat I don't know why.
I think Brownie calls them the Miami Feet, but that's neither here nor there.
Goddamn a plum follower.
Let me do a quick top 10.
Okay.
When my company was in its infancy, we came up with different ways to say NBA teams. And yes, we included Miami in this bunch. This was done in 1997. At number 10 was the New York Bricks.
That's easy. Yep. Next.
That still applies today. Number 9 is the LA Crippers.
Next.
Number 8, the Phoenix Sons of Bitches.
Some bitches. You gotta say it like Stone Cold. Next.
At number 7, and this name does not apply anymore because of their recent success, the Broken State Warriors. Although
God.
You can't call them that anymore because how they flip things around.
It's more like the Broken State 76ers now. Good.
At number 6, the Portland Jail Blazers.
Oh, God. You know what's worse than that? Little Caesars Arena. Thanks for ever brought that up on the show yesterday. That was Frank, right? The new arena for the Detroit Red Wings, the Little Caesars Arena. Give me a break, bro.
This one's for Jay. At number 5, the Miami Feet. I didn't come up with it. Number 4, the Orlando Tragic.
Yep.
And Sean, this one's for you to make you laugh. Number 3, the Atlanta Squawks.
Freaking goddamn Hawks.
And number 2, the Utah Spaz.
Oh, God.
He even got Jay to open his eyes. And at number 1 of my all-time favorites, and I wish they bring this team back, the Seattle Super Chronics.
Don't forget the LA
What happened
Fakers.
to the Supersonics?
We just got an honorable mention, the LA Fakers.
There you go. Yeah, I came up with that.
And we have our infamous Cleveland Cavaliers. So how about that?
Welcome, everybody, as we say, sports guy for today.
Yes.
I don't think Cleveland's ever been the same since Craig Elo got beat by Michael Jordan in 1989.
May 7th, 1989. By the way.
I don't care. Oh, LeBron's the savior. Not. If that were the case, he would have won it.
Go ahead, Sean.
I hate to say
I have a simple 3-word explanation.
No, I hate to say it. It's more than that, Snowman, because Cleveland has been hit with more of the sports misery. I still remember 95 when they lost to the Braves in 6 games.
Yep.
I'll never forget 1997. The Indians were 3 outs away from winning their World Series since 19. So the Indians have been up there too. Don't forget 07 ALCS. They blew a 3-1 lead to the Red Sox.
We don't have to even talk about the ineptitude of the Cleveland Browns. You want to talk about a team, and I know Josh makes fun of my 49ers, but 2 facts remain. Number 1, we got 5 Super Bowls.
Yes. And your screen froze. Like Colin Kaepernick in the pocket.
Didn't we have a
I got him on that one. Hey, Sean, let me ask you a question really quick before we bring Snowman back in. Unfortunately, last night your Boston Celtics were eliminated for the first round of the NBA playoffs. I just want to give you a quick. I want you to give a quick synopsis and summary and your thoughts on this.
You know what?
You have to hear
it was. Let me say this too. First off, thank you, Snowman, for your text last night asking me how I was feeling with it. I was angry. I was irked. But you know what? For reals, I think with the Boston Celtics, there's a lot to be proud about. This team knows that they're going to be a threat. I know Isaiah Thomas was very emotional. And I know when you lose a playoff series, it really can get to you for a while when you get bounced out. You don't want to go home. Yeah. And, kind of since this is like the intro and opening rant, I'm proud of them. I don't know if anybody really expected the Celtics maybe to be good, but look where they've come from under the Brad Stevens era. The first year, the team goes 25-57. Okay, that was a bad record. That was a bad time to be a Celtic fan. Then they go 40-42, and they gave Cleveland a heck of a fight last year, even though they got swept. And then this year, they gave the Hawks a hell of a fight to play a six-game series. So I'm proud of them. They just need to go out this summer and really look at key players. And I'm saying it for reals. Kevin Durant will be a Boston Celtic. I would be shocked if he wasn't, but I still say.
Is that a guarantee?
I don't.
Note the pause in Sean's response.
I don't make a guarantee. I don't make guarantees, but I really think
bullshit. That's bullshit.
What type of bullshit is that?
Homogenized Holstein Celtic bullshit. Because you've been guaranteed before and your ass lost.
But I just say I'm proud of the way this team has been, and that they're going to be even better in the years to come. I mean, they're not far away from winning 18, but they know that they need more pieces. Atlanta was just too tough to stop all night. The Hawks' three-point shooting just really buried the Celtics, and then they went on that big run. They went up by 8 at the end of the first half, and then they went on that big run the second half.
Hey, you know what the Celtics need? They need a guy like Jamal Crawford, a guy who could at least get in like 15 or 20 points off the bench. Because I know some periods where the Celtics like go on stretches where they don't score a lot of points. It's kind of like the Bulls type of thing where they get on the hot streak and then they cool down for a little bit. Jamal Crawford keeps that momentum going. So
I think, their future is very, very bright going forward. And I like the reception Celtic fans gave them. I mean, they clapped for this. They were like, they're realizing pride is back. And, Bill Russell was there at the game. And so he was proud of what no one had and seen too, that this Celtic team they're not bad. They just need some pieces. And when they do that, hopefully it'll be the bigger thing since me following the Big Three era of 07 and 08, when that team was so dominant and explosive and nobody could beat them.
Yes.
Good season. It was frustrating the way it ended. It was frustrating, but I got over it.
Let me turn the question over to Jay. And as much as I've picked on him about this, I want to get a real assessment of tonight's Game 6 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Miami is in very much enemy territory. They're in an unfamiliar position. Down 3-2 to the Charlotte Hornets. They've lost 3 in a row. Give me, Jay, your assessment of probably the most important game in the Dwayne Wade era, which is tonight in Charlotte.
Well, I'm not going into this game and watching it and thinking we're going to win it, because we haven't won a game in Charlotte for the past 2. I just want to see them go all out and try and win it. I don't think we're going to win it tonight, unfortunately.
Hey, listen, I'm curious to ask you this because we have 2 Bulls fans up here in the upper hand screen here. How do fans perceive Luol Deng in South Beach?
They think he's a god. I don't. He's a good ball player. He's good at like 6-man, like a Crawford, but he needs to play on better defense, in my opinion.
Oh, here's my question. I heard an alert that I don't like anymore. No, I'm kidding. Jay, here's for you. How big has Jeremy Lin been against the Miami Heat off the bench, especially in the last 3 games?
He's done well for a bench player, but Charlotte has praised him as a god coming off the bench. I just don't see it.
Yeah, some Linsanity, bro. Come on, man. If it happened in New York, it can happen anywhere. I'm kidding. That guy is a jabroni. Anyways, we do have other games tonight. We have the Clippers versus the Trailblazers tonight, right, Sean?
My thoughts about this too is the Trailblazers. Think about it too, Jay. When we think about it, okay, that they had a 2-0 lead. The Clippers did. They seemed like they were in firm control of this series, but they have totally collapsed, losing 3 straight games. They lose tonight. I'm going to be very, very convinced that this team has not recovered since they blew a 3-1 lead to Houston last year. And I'll never forget, before that 5th game, everybody was talking about how that this would be the first time in franchise history that the Clippers would be going to the Western Conference Finals to match up against the Warriors. That was not the case. Doc Rivers knows that and I think, Snowman, you're right about this. If he doesn't do it tonight, and Josh, we know how we are about ifs, but I'm just saying, if the Clippers don't do it tonight, you could see major changes with this Clippers team. You could see Doc Rivers out as head coach of the team. You could see, Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce not the same. I'm always going to remember him as the 08 MVP, that Mr. Celtic from 08. But I'm sorry for being biased. But I just have to say, though, that I think it's done tonight for the Clippers. I don't see any way, anyhow, how they're going to go into Portland and win. And
hey, Sean, I'm sorry. It's not a dig at you. This is more of a courtesy thing for our viewers and our fans out there. But when somebody says, if my mother had balls, she'd be my father. I'm sorry. I have to say it. It's the truth. We do not live in ifs. We're broadcasters. If you want ifs, go to ESPN, okay? Because Stephen A. Smith will share you a lot of ifs.
Let me add something to that. If you live by the word if or by the word my, like a certain person with the last name Yates loves to do and tries to bring us down with it, then go check out ESPN.
I've already given my opinion about it, but let's start with Jay. What's your thoughts tonight on the Clippers and the Trailblazer, and then Snowman, and then Josh? What's your thoughts, Jay?
I don't see LA beating the Blazers tonight at all. Ever since Chris Paul went down and since Blake Griffin came back injured, they just haven't been the same. Austin Rivers he's a good bench player, but he's not a good point guard. I don't know why. I see the Blake Griffin being traded next season if they don't beat them tonight.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I agree with Jay. There are going to be some big changes, and it's not a matter of if Portland wins tonight. It's a matter of how much they win by, because there's no way the Clippers are going up into the Rose Garden and beating the Portland Trailblazers as depleted as they are. For the Clippers today, that would require a miracle, being without Chris Paul and without Blake Griffin. And when this series comes to an end tonight, which I believe it will, there will be 3 major changes on the LA Clippers. Doc Rivers will be gone, Chris Paul will be gone, and Blake Griffin will all say adios. I believe they will all be gone.
Josh, your thoughts?
I got 2 interesting scenarios here, because when you looked at the offseason the Trailblazers had last offseason, where they lost Nicholas Batum, they lost Marcus Aldridge, they lost a lot of their key guys, and nobody ever thought that they were even going to make the playoffs this year, let alone get past the first round. You really got to give a lot of credit to CJ McCollum, who's really had a breakout year for the Portland Trailblazers. I think Alan Krabby is one of those underrated forwards in the NBA as well. He's been a big contributing factor to the play. And also, you got to wonder if DeAndre Jordan is regretting not actually signing the contract with the Dallas Mavericks.
He's a bum.
Tonight is...
And you know what? That may be a 4th piece that may be missing from the Clippers after this season. For some, it just occurs to me that as much as they depended on DeAndre Jordan, especially defensively, he hasn't always been there.
He's awful.
Correct.
Am I the only one seeing this, or did y'all see it? Of course.
No, he's MIA.
DeAndre Jordan, as powerful of a defensive presence that he has been, he was not this year. I mean, if you allow smaller people to body you up and beat you to a rebound, in the first instance I provide earlier in the year when the Clippers had a 23-point lead against the world champion Golden State Warriors, there were 2 people smaller than DeAndre Jordan in the 4th quarter that boxed him out for a rebound. Andre Iguodala and Stephen Curry. I'll throw a 3rd one, Sean Livingston. They all boxed out DeAndre Jordan in the 4th quarter when the Warriors made that miraculous run to get back. to get back in the game. That kind of set the tone for DeAndre Jordan's defensive season throughout the course of the year. You don't. If you're 7 foot tall and you're as strong as a bull, supposedly, you don't let people smaller than you beat you,
let alone point guard,
for a rebound. You know who suffered that last year and hasn't been the same? His name's Dwight Howard.
Tonight also on that network, as we call it, it will.
Yeah.
There will be
Can
games.
y'all tell we really don't like that 4-letter network, and we're establishing our own to kick their ass?
All right, good.
Anyway, tonight we also got a big matchup in the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. It will feature the Toronto Raptors taking on the Indiana Pacers. Let me give my thoughts about this one. I think tonight, I'm going to say Indiana wins tonight's Game 6. I know, look, the reason why I say it, they are at home, and I can tell you one thing about, I always call it Conseco Fieldhouse, has always been one of the toughest places to play.
Yeah.
I have to say, though, the Pacers have to be better. They need to be ashamed of themselves still because they know they let a game slip. They realized that they had Game 5 in their control. They were up by 13 points starting the fourth quarter. And you knew Larry Bird, who I have a lot of respect for, one of my favorites always. Larry Bird was so disappointed because he saw that the Pacers felt like they had given up. And when you scored 9 points, especially in a playoff game, you deserve to lose that. Toronto caught fire when they had to. And, if Toronto is, in fact, able to win a postseason series since 2001, that is a very, very big accomplishment for them because that was when Vince Carter and the Raptors beat the Knicks in 5 games back in 2001. So it's been a long drought for the Raptors, but Toronto, for them to win, they got to take the crowd out of it. I don't see it happening. I see this series going to 7 games. I think this is the game that we'll finally see going to a 7th game, and then the quarterfinals hopefully will the quarterfinals are just about done anyway because then we got the semifinals, and at least it's hopefully moving a little bit faster. But what I don't like also about the NBA is how long they're giving teams for rest. But first, before we get to that, let's go to Josh on your thoughts about Toronto and Indiana, and then Jay, and then Snowman.
I know a lot of fans who are like cynical towards the Toronto Raptors because, they do so great all the time in the regular season, but they always come out flat in the first round of the playoffs. You mentioned it. They haven't won a playoff series since 2001. 15 years, man. That's crazy. And they have a good squad, but you know what? If they get eliminated, I think there may be some changes with this core of the Raptors because this has been the same group for the last 4 to 5 years besides DeMar Carroll, who came from the Atlanta Hawks. It's going to be interesting to see where they go if they do lose this series. But got to give props to the Pacers for keep fighting on. But, yeah, you cannot score less than 10 points in a quarter in the NBA playoffs. I'm sorry. You just can't do that. So I think I do think the Raptors actually get it done. By the way, the old Jose Canseco Jose Canseco Field, also home for a lot of Summer Slams back in the day.
Jay, your thoughts on this series between Toronto and Indiana? Do you think it goes to a Game 7 after tonight, or do you think it's going to or do you think it's over?
I think it's going to go to Game 7, and Indy is going to win it. I think Paul George has to take this game in his hands tonight. I think he will. I say he gets over 30 points in this game. And also, I will say about Larry Bird, that's what I like about him. He went home, back to his hometown, and he became the president of operations for that team. That's what I like about players.
Larry, you know what's so great about Larry, and I'll tell you this too, he is such a classy guy and such a caring man, and Larry is always going to be, he's just great. Enjoy the man, why not? I mean, when you're, as a Celtic fan, I got 2 of his T-shirts. He's one of my favorites. And I also got a picture of Larry Bird in my room because he was great, and he has so much class. Now we go to now we go to Snowman. Your thoughts on tonight's game between Toronto and Indiana. Does this series go to 7 games, or is it over tonight for Indiana?
I've got 2 thoughts. Number one, not only will it go to 7 games and it goes back to Canada, Toronto suffers the same fate this year that they suffered 3 years ago against Brooklyn. Toronto cannot close out a series. If you go back to the times they've been in the playoffs And as you said, Sean, they haven't won a playoff series since 2001 when they defeated the Knicks in 5 games. Toronto does not know how to close out a series. In fact, the series played against Brooklyn. When you have Game 7 in your house and the Celtics of the 80s, the Lakers of the 80s, and the Bulls of the 90s, and the Spurs of the 90s and the 2000s will show you this through their history. If you have a Game 7 in your house, you whoop their ass. Period. If you can take it to a 7th game, knowing the 7th game is in your house, you waste no time. Toronto had so many chances. If you think about it, after winning Game 5, they got the momentum after winning Game 5, but they should have won Game 1 in this series, and Indiana put foot in their ass. Now, I blame Indiana for not using that kind of momentum to steal both in Toronto, not just getting a split. But Indiana has the momentum right now, even though they only scored 9 points in the 4th quarter in Game 5. And, yes, they absolutely deserve to lose. If you score 9 points in the 4th quarter in a playoff game, you're not going to win. Indiana had as many turnovers in the 4th quarter as they had points. That number is 9. Tonight in Indianapolis, and I know Conseco Fieldhouse as well as anyone because I've done a couple of games there, that joint is going to be loud, okay? The entire city of Indianapolis is shutting down, and everybody's going to be in the bar right around Conseco Fieldhouse, and I know a few places around there because I've
Hey, Snowman, is Indianapolis shutting down like Pablo Sandoval's belt?
Worse. I have to say, Pablo Sandoval's belt didn't survive that swing. Indianapolis is not going to survive them shutting down because the Pacers are not only going to blow out the Raptors in Game 6, they're going to go back to Canada and blow them out in Game 7. I draw this comparison to 2013 because Toronto had Brooklyn on the ropes twice. They had a chance to close them out in Game 6 in Brooklyn, didn't get it done. Had a chance to close them out in Game 7. Didn't get it done. Toronto does not have what they need to close out a series. Indiana's depth is going to play a huge part in this game, and like Jay mentioned, so is Paul George. Paul George will need back-to-back 30-point games, and I say he gets it, and I say the Pacers get the job done.
Yeah, it's one thing to play good in the regular season, but if you're going to play like the Los Angeles Lakers sometimes instead of the Indiana Pacers, you're not going anywhere anytime soon.
It's amazing, though, when you think about it, gentlemen, that with the fact that with the Raptors making it to the NBA playoffs these days, you'd always think of hockey because hockey is always big in Toronto with the Maple Leafs, at the playoffs. But, of course, the Maple Leafs haven't been very, very good for such a long time. But but you are right, though, Snowman, that I really just I see it happening tonight that Indiana wins, and I just say because, Indiana was one pissed off team when they blew that game in the 4th. I mean, 13-point lead. They looked really, really good, and I felt like Toronto's not going to win this game. It's going to be over because Indiana's got them right where they want them.
I just wish that Indiana would have closed out Game 5 in Canada. Okay, because this would be
a dinosaur.
Because this would be a series clincher for Indiana, and Toronto would have no shot whatsoever.
By the way, I want to play a quick video because we got to go to On This Day really quick. This is a funny segment. This is Ron went to Chicago. This is back to 2001. By the way, the last time the Raptors won a playoff series. So I'm tying everything in here, okay?
Yes.
This is Stephen McMahon with Chris Jericho, and a particular wing restaurant is involved in this segment.
I know this segment. Hey, Jay, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on, buddy. We love having you.
Thanks for having me.
If you want to send me a request, feel free to add me if you want.
Jay, my offer to you still stands. When you get situated, I'd love to have you as part of my company and my website and everything. Love the stuff that you do.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck to the Heat. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Hit the floor.
Yes. Yes, Chris Jericho.
Hey, maybe you should allow me to take you out to dinner and we can discuss this. I hear there's a Hooters just down the road from this place.
I do have a quick question, though. I wanted to ask you, gentlemen, too. This kind of goes in direction of the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, they did beat the Celtics, but the question is, can they beat the Cavaliers in this series? I want Atlanta to beat them, but we know it's going to be competitive. And
This is my prediction. It ends in Atlanta. And while Josh is on this day in history, I'll be back after this message.
Jay, what do you think? Do you think the Hawks can go and defeat this Cleveland team? I would love to see that because everybody's so tired of stupid shit.
It'll be close, but LeBron will take over, unfortunately, for you guys.
No, the referees will take over.
Yeah.
It'll
go to Game 7.
That's why Detroit got screwed in the first round. I'm sorry. Detroit just – every ball was against them. But Atlanta, with me, it's just they are a good 3-point shooting team, and I saw that last night. But Atlanta knows they have got to keep Cleveland out of it. They got to keep their crowd out of it, and they got to realize you're going to have to win in Cleveland. You got to get a split to have your chance to win at home.
Cleveland,
yeah. Oh, shit win, as you would call it.
Yes,
but I think.
All right, let's
Atlanta wants revenge for last year, but it's going to be tough. We'll see. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yep. All right, let's go to on this day here in the Sports Drive. We're going to go to on this day 1941. We had the Boston Bees agreed to change their name to the Braves. How ironic with that, since we have a Boston Red Sox Atlanta Braves series going on right now. No, actually, it ended last night. Braves are in Chicago against the Cubs.
Do not remind me about last night, please. That was bad. Now
it was not a good day at the Mann household.
But then I got to focus on the Red Sox and the Skankies tonight, and hopefully the Red Sox kick their.
Oh yeah, that's right. Is that at Fenway or at Yankee Stadium?
Oh yeah, at that dump.
Fenway. I think that's at Fenway.
It is at Fenway, and it's going to be rocking tonight.
Oh, I thought you were going to call your own field a dump.
I got
Oh, shit. U.S. Cellular Field's an old dump, and I should just kick some people out for that. No, I'm kidding.
Let me do that for you.
Dumbass.
Don't you ever say that about Fenway Park. You watch it.
All right, let's go to this really quick. Like I said, the Boston Bees changed their name to the Atlanta Braves on 1941. It was on this day, 1961, ABC Wild World of Sports premiered before the ESPN. Yep.
Yeah.
On this day, 1981, Steve. Yeah. On this day, 1961, 81, Steve Carlson of the Philadelphia Phillies became the first left-handed pitcher in Major League Baseball history to get 3,000 career strikeouts. On this day, 1985, Billy Martin was brought back for the fourth time as Yankees manager. Yeah. On this day, Roger Clemens set a Major League Baseball record by striking out 20 Seattle Mariner batters.
At Fenway Park, they beat Seattle 3-1, and Roger Clemens was 24-4 in 1986. That's right.
Yep.
And they lost to the Mets.
Correct. On this day, 1988, the Baltimore Orioles set a new Major League Baseball record by losing their first 21 games of the season.
Hey, Snowman, did you have to mention Snowman, did you have to mention 1986 to me? Oh, right.
You mention it all the time. You mention it all the time, Sean. As much as we go back and forth and kid around with each other, you mention it all the time.
Hey, Snowman, I got some bad news for you. Hey, didn't the 49ers draft somebody last night with the last name Buckner?
DeForest Buckner.
No!
It's a big difference, Josh. It's a big difference when you have a first baseman whose last name is Buckner who was wearing a Cubs wristband at the time the error happened.
Oh, God.
You know what? Let me add to that. I have to say this, too, before we go on. For real.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, for reals, I really felt bad what he went through with that when that ball went right between his legs. That wasn't his fault. Because think of the torture the guy went through. And then I'll never forget the Red Sox received their World Series rings in 08 and they opened up at home. Buckner threw out the ceremonial first pitch and he got very emotional. Yeah.
Did he get a ring from them?
Yes, because in 04, every other former Red Sox great after they won it got their rings. That was really cool because they were saying that's for you because you're part of it. And with Buckner, though, he got very emotional when they gave him a standing ovation. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Murph? Shout out to Murph who joined us in the chat room. On this day, 1997, Craig McTavish. I think you guys may remember him. I don't know. Announced his retirement from NHL. On day 2002, Darryl Strawberry was sentenced to 18 months in prison for violating his probation on a 1999 conviction of drug and solicitation of prostitution charges. On this day 2015, MLB baseball history was made. The Chicago White Sox beat the Baltimore Orioles 8-2 in the first ever empty stadium baseball game.
Sean, I have something for you to hear. Since you told us that most of your family are Vikings fans, I have a song. Say it again.
And Twins fans.
That's even worse. Go ahead.
That explains everything right there. I will play a song that you will not hear in U.S. Bank Stadium all year long during games.
Look at the look at Sean's face.
Hey,
can you tell us Potluck Friday?
Hey, this is how much fun we have doing this, and how much fun I'm going to have when I return with Snow Night in the morning.
Oh. All right, turn this crap off.
You know, if the Mann family were here right now, they would love every minute of that Vikings theme song and sing it in my face and like going, cut it out. I would always say, quit going for cursed losers. Cripes almighty.
Yeah. Is Jaron Allen going to come out with the Fugle horn and start playing it before the game starts?
Hey, he said, quit cheering for cursed losers. And I mean this very, very jokingly, and this is probably going to cost me for a couple of seconds. That's your plight with Tom Brady.
Here we go. Get out. All right, let's get some birthday shout-outs before we go to the backyard, okay, boys?
Cripes sake, that was
There's
bad.
a lot of birthdays today, big people as well. A happy 28th birthday to Jonathan Taze of the Chicago Blackhawks. Happy birthday to Willie Nelson. He turned 83 today.
And he's still rock. He's still rock.
It's like on the road again.
Yes. Jerry Seinfeld today turned 62.
Jerry
62. Happy 33rd birthday to Jay Cutler. Happy birthday to Master P, who turned 49 today. Happy birthday to the late great Dale Earnhardt Sr. Happy birthday to former WWE diva Oksana. She turned 34 today. Yikes. Happy birthday to Titus O'Neil. He turned 39 today. Folks don't know Titus had a big college career in Florida as Thaddeus Ballard. So Titus O'Neil is in the WWE. Happy birthday to the big man. Also, happy birthday shout out to Andre Agassi, the longtime legend of tennis. He turned 46 today. That's all the birthday shout outs we got today here on this Potluck Friday. All right, it's time to take the show off the rails because some people are going to get pissed off in the coming seconds. Sean, do your intro, if you may.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's great that we got Jay right here substituting because we know how bad he feels about when he has to listen to all this crap by this week. We got the man with the items up for bid, and of course, we got the man who has to get so tired of listening to this idiot who's leaving that network for Fox Sports. God help us all. It is, ladies and gentlemen, the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour.
It is time for the Skippy Bayless Talks have all day long, and now it is our turn. But now, the real stars fight back.
One more time.
It is time for the Skippy Bayless Bash. Bayless Talks have all day long, and now it is our turn. We all know moron, but now the real stars.
Hey, this is the only good thing we ever had coming out of our time with Jock Journal. I'll say that. This is the only thing that ever came with Jock Journal.
Remember, hey Josh, y'all remember the episode where you guys got started with the Bash Hour, and I was up in Michigan visiting in Fremont, and I called in and I got her in on the fun. That was my friend Donna Cavanaugh. I visited her again at her radio station in Michigan. She says hi to everybody and keep doing what you're doing. She loved it, man. She loved it.
That was our Blog Talk Radio days.
How many miles?
But now, unlike Jock Journal, you don't have to worry about Blog Talk Radio because you got a much smoother platform here. And our replays of the Sports Drive will resume Monday. We're going to set that for Monday afternoons at 2 p.m. It'll go from 2 to 4. Then the afternoon locker room will go from 4 to 5. We got a new schedule coming out. I'll release it Sunday night. I will take care of the shots today. Good Lord help me, and I must pose the question.
How many miles do we got here?
How many shots do we have today?
We have a Stone Cold special, 16 miles today.
Look at me right there, like, wow.
You usually just hear what we're doing. Now you're knee deep in this shit and wonder why we have.
Yeah. Well, Justin was here for the last. He was here for the Monday show, actually, right? Yeah, Monday.
That was the Monday I was out in the street running and trying to and selling. Oh! I got some very important business to get out of the way before we get started. Sports Drive and all of our programming, including Sports Drive, is presented by Cleveland Supplements, pure supplements for when genetics are just not enough. It's presented by Dickey's Barbecue of Valparaiso, 2300 LaPorte Avenue in Valparaiso, Suite 500. Weekend specials going on. Also presented by Kraz Construction. Visit KRAZMAN, Krasman.com. Family improvement specialist since 1927. Also, we are presented, and I love this one. Like I said, continue to work on this one. Twisted K8 Brewing, because inside we're all a little twisted. K8 Brewing will sponsor all of our adult programming.
Right.
And I got some more programming notes. I'll get to those in a minute. All right, Josh, let's get started. Let's go.
By the way, when Sean used to do the zapping, he used to do grasshopper noises. Remember, Sean?
Oh, yeah, I remember the grasshopper noise.
All right, here we go.
I kind of forget that. I have to figure out how to do those.
I'll add something to it, and I'll make it up as we go. Let's go.
All right. Skippy Bell said that my Dallas Cowboys won the NFL first round draft last night.
I'm already ready.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, you ready? This is what I came up with like 3 weeks ago. It's right here.
Not the jelly.
All right, Jake, what do you think about that? Oh, yeah, the Cowboys won the NFL draft last night.
That's a false.
Wait. Let me give you this too. Cowboys won the draft last night, huh? My response is this.
Period.
You know, oh yeah, don't worry. Skip Bayless later in the summer will start saying,
Hey,
"My Dallas Cowboys."
Skippy, your Cowgirls winning the draft last night. It's like George W. Bush actually being a good president. Shut up.
That is our closer of the week, right there.
Oh, God. It's just so funny how he praises the Cowboys. What's next? The summer's going to come up, and he's going to say, "My Dallas Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl this year."
Hey, don't forget the infamous Cowboys Browns pending Super Bowl.
You know what? I'll just say this: if the Browns and Cowboys meet in the Super Bowl,
I'm watching. I'm not watching.
Houston will be empty.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'll say?
If the Browns and the Cowboys make it to this year's Super Bowl, Super Bowl 51, which is at NRG Stadium in Houston, the entire city of Houston will scream in unison, "Fuck y'all," and leave.
Hey, you might as well have Brian Hoyer and Johnny Manziel be the quarterback of that game.
You know what's going to be funny? What's going to end up happening is I'll be looking for the ratings. How much did the ratings go for the Cleveland-Dallas game? Not much. Everybody's boycotting it.
I'll tell you all a funny story. When I was staying in Indianapolis with Liz, we had the displeasure of watching, because CBS had the doubleheader the weekend in 2012 that the Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns were playing. And both Liz and I were pulling against the
Browning's
Cowboys.
here.
Browning's here. Liz and I were pulling against the Dallas Cowboys. But per contractual agreement, as y'all know, that station, the CBS affiliate in Indy, had to start the Colts broadcast. And they were getting that started. That was the second game of the doubleheader. And just when Cleveland looked like they were about to pull it out, they interrupted and started the Colts cast. And Liz and I were looking at the TV going, "What the hell just happened?" And on that note, I say the following word. Next!
Hey, just I like your shot at Browning. Carson Wentz will be a bust.
Browning
The Eagles drafted him. That should tell you everything you need to know there.
Hey, the only good player in Philadelphia in the last 30 years is a fictional character in Mark Wahlberg. Period.
Browning, welcome, bud. We were just saying we were doing the bash hour. Browning, get ready for this. Browning, Skippy Bayless said that my Dallas Cowboys won the NFL draft last night. That's what he said for the opener. Browning's going to be like, "Oh, my God."
Hey, Browning's throwing up the hot dog he bought at Burger King. I saw your post on Facebook, you nasty freak.
What's the matter with you? Coming right now. Yeah, I'm going to Burger King.
Let me borrow a word from the Rock and Browning master, man. You know I'm kidding as I say this. You sick freak.
Hey, look at his reply. They weren't that bad. LOL.
Hey, if you said that on there, I would boot you out.
Hey, Browning, that's not what she said, and I'm kidding as I Let's go, Josh. What's the next one?
My biology teacher said it was never bad, but that's neither here nor there. All right.
The mother of my child said the same thing for a year, okay? No complaints, all right? Let's go.
By the way, all four of us need to take a trip to Dickie's Barbecue one day. Okay?
I would love that. Let's go, Josh. What do we have next?
All right, next. Finally get to our second Skippy quote of the day. Skippy Bayless said that my Boston Celtics deserved to be bounced from the playoffs last night. Here we go. Bring it on, Sean. Bring the heat.
You know what?
Okay. Before Sean goes off, as custom on Family Feud, when a question is posed, someone has to ring in. I'll ring in for Sean. The floor is yours.
You know what, Skip Bayless? You have been so jealous of the Celtics. Do you know how many championship banners they have? I bet you don't. I was like, I don't know how many championships. I'll go to my assistant. They have 17 championships. They know a lot. They have more playoff history. They still made a competitive series yet, stupid, lousy, goddamn jackass. They made a series.
Yep.
No. Oh, yeah. Like, we don't know that they deserve to get bounced out of the first round. I had a great chance, thought that they could actually win, so they could actually beat the stupid frickin' Cleveland Cavaliers. You're just happy because Atlanta won, and you're probably saying, oh, it's going to be a cakewalk. My Cavaliers are going to beat the Hawks in the next round. Now, that's why I'm boycotting the rest of the NHL playoffs and NBA playoffs. I pretty much now will do it.
Don?
What? Yeah.
Okay, let me give this response. Skip says Boston deserves to be bounced. Skip Bayless, you deserve to be bounced, kicked in the ass, kicked in the nuts, and given a royal hazing by Fox Sports whenever you decide to arrive and actually decide to work. Next.
Jay, this is the kind of crap we have to put up with every day with this stupid.
And look at Jay. Jay is just. I'm so hoping for a Skippy quote that will rile Jay up that he'll just like go
wait for it.
Off. Look at All right. Nice. Bring it on, Josh.
All right, here we go. Skippy Bale said that my Miami Dolphins should sign Tim Tebow as their next quarterback.
Oh, no, that's Here it is, Jay. On a platter. Here it is.
And
I had this for a couple weeks, by the way. I was waiting for you to.
That is just the most absurd statement I've ever heard in my life.
Look at the reaction from Jay. That tells the whole story.
Jay has officially been initiated as part of the crew because he had to deal with a stupid Skippy quote.
Hey, Snowman, look what I said.
Snowman,
look what I said about Skip in the chat.
This is Jay. We officially welcome you to the crew because of the bullshit statement you had to take on personally from Skip Bayless, as we all have done. Okay.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Snowman. Look what I said in the chat room. Hey, Skippy.
Yes.
When you were sucking your thumbs.
The Celtics were winning while I was busy learning the game of basketball, but the first team I came to know about was the Boston Celtics because of their dynasty.
Hey, the Celtics were winning championships when I wasn't even thought of yet.
Yeah, same here.
And how about the first championship, Skip Bayless, 1957? You were a little 6-year-old, probably shitting your damn pants, you dumb shit.
Wait. Brownie Master says Skip needs a Stone Cold Stunner. I wish. You don't want a Stone Cold Stunner from me because I'll deliver it on a concrete slab. All right.
All right. Let's go to the next one.
All right.
Skippy Bale said that he would tombstone Vince McMahon.
You would kill him.
That's addressed to Josh, right? Josh is gonna hang up. Or Jay, look at Browning. Look at Browning. You gotta be kidding me.
Wait. May I use sounds for my response, please?
Please.
Yes.
Is he serious?
All right. Here's one.
Are you kidding me?
Here's two.
Everybody got time for that?
Here's three.
That's true.
And here's four.
Hey.
And here's a bonus for Josh.
Hey, Skip Bayless, you might as well be dumb as Saddam Hussein.
I hate you, Josh. Damn it. I hate you.
Browning, I like Browning. You gotta be serious. Yep.
Wait a minute. Wait. Can I play Paul Allen again?
Yes.
Can I play Paul Allen again?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, God.
That sound should apply to this one and the last one that was thrown at Jay about the Miami Dolphins signing. God help me, Tim. If I see Tim Tebow in a uniform this year, I'm boycotting the season. Period.
Hey, Stomach, you're not gonna like the next quote.
Oh no.
Go.
Maybe Bale said to mine. San Francisco 49ers should sign Johnny Manziel as a backup quarterback.
Oh my god!
I love my job. I love it. I'm just the messenger, by the way. I'm just the messenger.
Now you piss me off.
Oh. The sledgehammer.
Who's next time up for bids? And yes, Triple H came to mind when I brought this out.
Oh, I can't stop crying. I'm sorry.
There are only two people in this world that I would forcibly, and I'm being playful, folks, just so you know, being playful. There are two people in this world that I would forcibly use this weapon against. One's last name is Bayless, the other is Yates. I'm not going to use this on either of them, but I am going to fry the latter using a legal hammer. It's called my attorney.
Period.
Do it again, Josh.
Period.
Period. All right. Wait.
I love my job.
That deserves this. Are you kidding me? All right.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to hear this on any other sports talk show, by the way. I can honestly admit that.
Okay, and let me say this: when I bring out the items for bid, understand, folks, I'm being playful, very, very playful. All right, we have fun when we do this show, but the public service announcement remains. We speak the truth, and if you're butthurt about it, then don't tune in. Period.
You know what? And look how funny it is. Look what Browning says. Thank God Skip is walking.
You wouldn't be if I was around him, damn it.
Then after that, he would need a walker and stuff, too. You know, just try to be a walker. But, yeah, and then according to Skip Bayless, he thinks that Johnny Manziel should go to the 49. Oh, my God. And you know what? And I feel bad for Jay because then Jay has to hear Tim Tebow going to the Dolphins. It's like, what the hell is this guy smoking?
Okay, wait a minute. Tebow to the Dolphins, Manziel to the 49ers. Listen, I've been a 49er fan since 82. If that deal ever happened, I stopped being a 49ers fan. Period. Okay, okay.
I'm sorry, Snowman. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Jay,
I think one's for you, and Sean, this one's for you. When you're around legendary quarterbacks like Dan Marino, Steve Young, and Joe Montana, what the fuck are you going to downgrade bringing? You know what? I'm not even going to complete that thought. I'll just say that.
We had 15 QB since 2000.
And Jay, you probably stopped the Dolphins if Tebow went to Miami.
I will leave Miami and move to Canada and become. I'm serious.
Hey, that's Prop City right there. All right.
Yeah. I'd rather hang out with Moose than see Johnny Manziel as my quarterback.
Look, I'd rather hang out, and I'm going to use a baseball reference. I'd rather hang out with the Mariner Moose than fucking Johnny Manziel in red and gold. Okay, yeah. I had a woman that tried to argue with me. Now, y'all are familiar with 49ers colors. They've been red and gold for as long as I can remember. I had a woman argue with me, oh, they had navy blue in their colors.
Oh, God.
I didn't call her a bitch, but my thought was, bitch, I know my team colors. Well,
hey, Snowman, let me do this.
Go ahead.
Oh, hey, Snowman, how's your 49ers? I saw they got a new change in their colors. Okay.
And then you can
And you try to argue.
how's that Tebow looking, Jay?
The look on Jay's face says everything. Okay. Oh, no.
All right, guys, let's move on to the next one, please. Oh God, man, this match card is going crazy today.
Today it's Friday. What the hell?
Yes.
Yeah, Potluck Friday.
Potluck Friday. Gotta love it.
Right.
All right, last Skippy code of the day.
Okay.
It's for all you rat bastards around the world. Skippy Bale said that my
Oh, jeez. Let's end the torture now. What?
You put me in freaking tears over here. I'm dying.
my Los Angeles Lakers decide Kwame Brown as their next head coach. Kwame Brown.
You know what? You know something? I've got to do it. I got to do it. Wait. I'm gonna work in a current Lakers center. Okay. Now, my response is not my response, but it's somebody that's very familiar to us. Kwame Brown should be the next coach of the Fakers. You know something? I only have this in response. I'll be right back.
No.
He's gonna play the video.
The video's going to be played.
Hey, Sean, didn't Tebow wasn't on the Patriots?
Yep, it's free training.
Here we go.
I'm trying to be nice. Tim Bayless. Boy Hibbert looks worse than Kwame Brown. I can't believe that I'm saying that. No. Right? I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't know what to say. I cannot believe. But Kwame Brown had the disadvantage of small hands, small feet. Yeah. Coming out of high school, wasn't taught the game. Yeah. He's got all of these excuses. Roy Hibbert, 7'2", big hands, big feet, went to Georgetown, had a couple of post moves that appeared at least last year in the playoffs. It sure did.
Okay. Was it a one of the runner-up defensive player of the year? All of he can't seem to do anything right. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I can't believe what I'm seeing. And Browning, I'm just shaking my head over here. Well, and even Jay is doing the same thing over there.
First take is finally coming to an end.
Oh my heavens!
First take is finally coming to an end this August.
I rest my case.
But the thing is, here's the thing though. Now since he's leaving, we have to listen to more of his BS when he goes to Fox Sports. And Josh is like, oh, please.
Yeah, some Colin Cowherd, yeah. Give me a break. All right, let's do some Hall of Famer busts before we go to the spoken word today, boys. I don't think Justin's done Hall of Famer busts with us yet, so this should be pretty interesting.
Oh, Lordy.
Jason Veritek.
Hall of Fame. He is definitely a Hall of Famer. Jason Veritek. Oh, yeah.
Justin?
Yes, I agree completely with Sean.
Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Snowman?
3 for 3. Hall of Fame.
Bust!
What the hell is this? Veritek. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
All right, here we go. Next one. Oh, God. This one's for broadcasting, okay? This for analyst perspective. Sean Salisbury.
Bust.
You guys remember him? Bust, yeah.
I'll vote bust on that, yeah.
He was only good in those Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hall of Famer bust, let me throw a broadcasting one out there as well. One of my favorite play-by-play voices, Kevin Harlan.
Yes.
How about
Yes.
Chris Collinsworth?
Oh,
Hell no.
look at
Chris Collinsworth.
Look at his face.
He's worse than JBL.
Oh.
No, JBL is Bill Sims.
Hey,
Period.
Prop City, right there.
Phil Sims is god awful.
Oh,
by the way.
gosh, Phil Sims could be a Hall of Famer. He knows his perspective there, Josh.
Yeah, he does know his perspective.
Oh my heavens! This one.
All right, next one.
I got another broadcasting one, and this is
All right, go ahead, man.
This is for Sean, given his roots. Sean McDonough.
Oh yeah, Hall of Fame, no doubt about it.
I agree with that call because of the work he's put in, not just in Boston, but on a national scale. It's just fucked up that he's involved with that 4-letter network. But I still say Hall of Fame for Sean. And the reason is his call when Sid Bream slid across home plate to help the Atlanta Braves beat the Pittsburgh Pirates in '92. That's my favorite Sean McDonough call.
All right, next one. God, here we go. Dwight Howard.
Bust!
Double does down for Dustin.
Right there.
All right, here we go. Next one. Grant Hill.
Bust!
Bust for Grant Hill.
No, I'd say Hall of Famer for the time he's been in the NBA and all the injuries he's had to suffer through. So I'll say Hall of Fame.
All right, I can deal with that.
Big time player for the Detroit Pistons.
Yes. Speaking of Detroit Pistons, Ben Wallace.
I say Hall of Fame for his work he put in because the latter part of his career, he had to deal with a lot of back injuries. I say Hall of Fame for Ben Wallace.
I'll end up saying Hall of Fame, and he did win an NBA championship with the Detroit Pistons. Part of the team.
That was a great team.
How about the other Wallace? Rashid.
Thanks.
Yeah, Hall of Fame.
That guy's a knucklehead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he gets the most technical fouls in NBA history. Rashid.
Breaking news. All right,
here we go.
120 Sports. Anaheim Ducks have officially fired their head coach, Bruce Boudreau. Finally.
Well, you know what? There's deep mourning down there in Anaheim after the Ducks lost to the Predators.
How the hell you lose in Nashville in the first round, man? Seriously. Thank you, Snowman. All right. Food establishments. Dickie's Barbecue. First ballot. I know. Okay. This one should be interesting. This one's for Browning. This is the Eagles one. Okay.
No.
All right. Hall of Famer bus. Brian Westbrook.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I give him Hall of Fame. Got to give that overrated bowling player something.
How about this one? Brian Dawkins.
Same.
Hall of Fame.
Okay. Donovan McNabb.
Same.
Bust.
What the hell? Why are you calling him a bust? Oh my goodness!
Bust.
Why is he a bust? He turned the Eagles around.
He didn't do anything around. Of course, we had to deal with Anna Vinatieri and the defense of the Patriots and win another Super Bowl.
Number one. Woo! Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna play around with Josh here. I'll teach you to fuck with us. Jay Cutler, the next one.
Hey, he's already a Hall of Famer. He's a Vanderbilt Hall of Famer, so it don't matter. Hey, Jay Cutler's gonna have a good year. Watch out for Kevin White, by the way. This guy's a beast.
He's amazing.
He stays his ass on the field.
Okay, it's his rookie year. He had an injury. He's out of his control.
I know.
Breakout season.
Okay. I've joked around with Sean all day. Now I'm gonna joke around with Josh. First of all, he needs to stay his ass on the field. I know he had an injury, and I'm being playful. Second of all, Jay Cutler needs to wake his blind ass up and find him.
NBA player, Hall of Famer bust, Dwayne Wade.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. I think it's a crying shame that Dwayne Wade never played for the Bulls.
Especially given the fact that Dwayne Wade had to deal with LeBron James's crying ass for 4 years.
People consider him to be the king of Miami, but I always consider Dwayne Wade to be the king of Miami.
Dwayne Wade is the king of Miami. What the fuck are these other people talking about? Right? I've studied Miami Heat's history from John Sunvall to Dwayne Wade and beyond. If there was ever a king of Miami, Alonzo Mourning, if there was ever a king of Miami, his name is Dwayne Wade. He spent his entire career in Miami. He helped Miami to those 2 championships in 2012.
By the way,
what LeBron James did. LeBron James did for a minute.
Hold up. Do we ever see Dwayne Wade with the Bulls before he retires?
No.
Maybe in the office.
It's his hometown.
Probably like in the front office, probably.
In the front office, yeah. But Dwayne Wade is finishing his career in Miami.
Jay,
where he got started, it's where he got started. It's where he's going to finish.
Jay,
all right, let's go to the next one.
I have to say this though, Jay. The Heat were lucky to win in 2012 and 2013. No doubt about that.
I said that all along. Okay?
And don't forget, 06, you should have lost to Dallas. Don't forget how lucky you were to beat the Mavericks in 06.
That wasn't luck. That was all Dwayne Wade in games 3.
He had won the best finals.
Dallas won that series. Dallas should have won that series.
That was all Dwayne Wade in those
great homogenized hosting bullshit.
In 2006, in the 3 games in Miami, that was all Dwayne Wade's will, bringing them back from 2-0 down. All right. Now, if there's one player from Miami I will give credit for in this modern time, it would be Dwayne Wade. Period.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Okay, next one. This is for wrestling, so this will be excluded to Brian and Justin here. Eric Bischoff.
Yeah. I'll say yes.
Yes.
You see what Brownie wrote?
All right.
Yeah, I saw it. Hey, Nick Foles the bus. Mark Sanchez the bus. Sam Bradford's the bus. Carson Wentz will be a bus. I could keep going all day, Brownie.
Sam Bradford is busted.
At least the thing about Mark Sanchez is that at least he won more playoff games than Tony Romo. That's right.
Yes, we'll give you that, Sean. Yes.
Yeah, and Mark Sanchez won 2 playoff games in the same year. Unlike Tony Romo, it took him 11 years to win 2 playoff games.
All right, next one.
Look at Browning.
I'll respond to Josh's. Who'd you say? Eric Bischoff?
Yeah.
I'll respond this way.
Yes, there you go.
So, Mark Sanchez is down in Denver with the Denver Broncos in the Mile High City.
He's going to eat so much pizza he won't be able to be on the field.
Hey, you know how much one of the players in baseball that I can't stand because people bloviate over this guy is Miguel Cabrera. The guy hasn't won a World Series in 13 years, but God, he's the God's gift to baseball. Scratch my ass.
Especially for the Detroit Tigers.
Actually, Josh, he has won a World Series. 2003 with Miami.
I said the last time he won a World Series was 13 years ago.
Okay.
Hall of Famer bus. Aramis.
As much as you don't like Miguel Cabrera, and I don't either, the way the dude hits the ball is off the fucking charts. All right? I had a chance to take a peek at Cabrera's last 3 years, including his Triple Crown year. I love the fact of the way that he sprays the ball all over the field. All right? Love the way he hits the ball. Do I like anything else about him? But he's required to hit the ball, and that's what he does.
Ramos Ramirez.
Ramos Ramirez.
Boss.
Probably, yeah.
I didn't say that because he was a Cubs player. All right, how about this one? I know Sean will like this player. Alfonso Soriano.
You know what I'm gonna say? Alfonso Soriano is a goddamn bust.
All right, Eric, last one. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. Stefan Marbury.
Bust.
So,
Oh man, quick response was with the sound effect.
down.
Well, think about it. Stephon Marbury wanted to play with KG in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and that seemed like to be his only good year. But he went to the Knicks, not so much.
Hey, he might still have a chance now. Tibbs is there. He can play next year.
Thibodeau, yeah.
Hey, how about this one? Calvin Johnson Jr.
Yeah.
Bust.
And it's because of Matthew Stafford. Was even a bigger bust. Anyways, that's the wrap for Hall of Famer bust. Don't forget, guys, Sunday.
Not so fast. Not so fast. I got a couple more. This entire panel, Hall of Famer bust.
Hall of Fame.
I say
Coming from the bowling master, which is me, I say Hall of Fame. Yeah.
You're not the bowling master. That's why I kicked you out. I'm sorry, Sean.
Bullshit. No.
I'm kidding.
God, you are not. Hey, shut up, Brownie. I didn't ask for your opinion.
Okay.
Go eat your burgers at Burger King, you dinker.
No, it's actually hot dogs he eats now, which is weird.
Yeah, hot dogs at Burger King.
Wait. Hold up. I know we don't talk about food that much on this show. I do it on my morning show. But I'm going to invoke it here with our Cleaver Supplements question of the day. And it goes a little something like this.
Here we go.
Cakes or pies?
Oh, God.
Pies.
Pie.
Cake.
Poutine pie.
Well, that puts a wrap on our question of the day.
Yeah.
Jay, I was going to ask you something, too, since we're all done with it. A new subject, if I may.
Yeah.
Make it quick. The Miami Marlins, how do you think they look so far? You live down there in Miami. You're the big Miami Marlin fan. What do you think?
Bust.
They're not looking too well at all. And
Hey, they kicked the Dodgers.
Since they lost D. Gordon for 80 games.
yeah, I was just going to say
What a
that.
Nimrod.
It's a terrible thing, that he's it's a positive.
You got Don Mattingly as the first-year manager down there in Miami, too. He's the new manager, too.
Yeah. But
Again,
we have one of the best in the league, and that's Gina Carlo.
Oh my! The Marlins, the Panda Express. Oh my God! What do you think?
Look at stuff.
Jay, what do you think of the new ballpark, the Miami Marlins ballpark? Do you like
I
that?
still haven't been there yet,
Oh.
but I heard some bad things about it. Like
They need to fill it up.
Yes.
it hasn't been full since the opening night 3 years ago.
Exactly.
I remember that.
Ozzie Gill was the manager of the Marlins.
It hasn't been full since opening night 3 years ago, period.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go to before we get to the spoken word, I just want to say this Sunday I am not doing the play-by-play article for Payback, but I am going to be there in person this Sunday. So I'm going to be at the Rosemont Horizon.
Okay.
This pay-per-view special event on the network is stacked. So if you guys are a wrestling fan, you guys want to check it out this Sunday at Payback. Before we go to spoken word, wanted to say, D. Gordon, you deserve the Nimrod of the week for getting the PED thing. It's 80 games. Yeah, it should be the whole season at this point.
And the Nimrod of the week gets these two sounds. And
Yep.
Oh, okay, Browning. Okay.
oh, you want one of? Okay, he gets one of these in the throat, and one of these up his ass.
Oh, you can.
I want to play some Street Fighter.
Browning, I saw pictures that he bumpers. Hey, he's not a perfect bowling player. He uses the bumpers. I'm a better bowling player. I don't use bumpers.
Oh God, we're talking sports, not bowling. Shut up. Jeez. Good God Almighty, man. That also includes you, Brownie, because you keep egging him on week after week after week. Oh, I'm a bowling man. Shut up!
Don't give me that. He started it.
You know what?
What?
Bowling is not a real sport, damn it.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's much of a sport as poker is.
Sean, I got a question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you defend more? Pablo Sandoval or your bowling? Oh no! Oh no!
That question.
Hey, Justin, you got it right there, bud. Those are the props.
Out of that question right there that you just asked me, I'm going to say both. I always like to defend the panda.
You need to pick one, you Nimrod. Pick one.
What do you mean? Both is all right. Well, okay.
Ah, come on. Someone was about to answer.
He did answer it. I didn't like it.
I'm going to say this. Out of both of them for reals, I like to defend the panda because the panda deserves respect, and he's a great ball player, and he's won 3 championships.
You want to do it or shall I?
I'll do it. Adios, Ruben Stutter fan. If you guys remember American Idol, you know what I'm talking about.
You know what? I'm sorry. Boom, you're kicked. Oh!
What the hell? We're playing musical chairs here. What the?
I got my chair back. I got my chair
Right.
Oh God! All right, let's go to the spoken word. Let's finish this potluck Friday. Jesus Christ!
I gotta get my panda turned on.
You do that, and we ain't letting you on the show ever again.
Exactly.
Period.
Who's the panda?
You know what? If you wear your panda shirt, not only are we not going to let you on the show, we're not going to make you a host again, and we're going to ban you from doing the show.
That's bullshit. Oh my God.
You're going to be relegated to the chat room with Browning. That's what you're going to be, bud.
I knew that would get him. I knew that would get him.
That's funny. Oh, yeah. No, I don't want the Red Sox to the White Sox next week. That would be bad.
Speaking of the White Sox, give me a second.
Oh, no.
I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
No, not that song. Not the White Sox song. No.
Yes. I know it's coming.
I agree. We abolish that song if the White Sox do beat the Red Sox, and then when the Red Sox, then I get to play whatever I want.
Hey, just deal with it. We are kicking your ass next weekend.
Oh, really? We'll see about that. We'll see. Oh no.
Yes!
This goddamn lousy high school or college song. Right. That doesn't deserve crap. There's nothing good about making a Grammy.
Music Kevin.
Let's go, White Sox. Chicago's proud of you.
Who told me to stop it?
Oh, Jay, I'm going to get you for that, Jay.
White Sox.
Browning?
For the White Sox, we truly want to victory. When we're in the stands, we'll make the Raptors of the season you will hear us sing. Let's go, 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 White Sox. Chicago's proud of you.
Play ball!
White Sox, White Sox, go, go, White Sox. Let's go, 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 White Sox. Chicago is proud of you.
God, what a freaking waste of time that was, having to play a song that's like a goddamn college or high school
I will
song.
say this: it's better than watching Tom Brady play.
Oh!
Boom!
Oh God! What happened to the snowman? Damn you, Sean!
I booted him because I saw he's better than Tom Brady. Watch
You
him,
know
or
what,
else he was going to go to.
And your ticket too.
Yeah. Hey, Chicago's proud of Sean.
Proud about it. I live in a room that's got a shrine. And it's
Hey,
got
I remember when you
all over.
lost. I remember when you lost the bet, and I made you play that song on video on Skype after.
That was the worst week of my.
I got a better bet. Sox play the Red Sox next week. We get 2 out of 3. Sean has to sing that motherfucker.
Bullshit!
The lyrics.
Bullshit! No!
Yes, yes.
Okay,
yes.
on top of that, we get 2 out of 3 from Boston. Not only does Sean have to sing the White Sox song, he's got to wear a White Sox jersey.
Oh no! Oh no! You're not going to do that.
Jersey he must wear. And the jersey, and Josh, this is for you. And the jersey he must wear is that of Paul Konerko.
Oh no! Oh,
No, you know, I'm gonna make it even better. You gotta wear an El Duque White Sox jersey. Okay.
No! It's like, where the hell am I supposed to get one of those? Oh
Hey,
no!
it's called Amazon. It's called Craigslist.
Okay, wait a minute. It's embarrassing enough for him to sing the lyrics. I'll make 2 conditions.
Yes.
We 2 out of 3 against Boston. Not only does it have to sing the song on the next show,
Correct.
you must have a White Sox logo as your profile picture for 24 hours.
I'm Blab.
That's bullshit! I can't stand that. I can't look at a damn.
Hey,
White
just because you lose doesn't mean it's bullshit. You just lost.
I have not even said I am not going to do it. Oh no! I had to deal with an entire week last year with looking at White Sox
Hey,
stuff.
Justin, you don't know this, but last year I won 5 bets in a row against Sean, and he was super pissed.
Damn,
Sean. Do it, Sean.
Okay.
Shade.
I put a video. Let's get into the spoken word. I want to outline something for everybody that's tuned in. When we make bets like this, we're being very playful because we all have favorite teams and we love busting each other's chops. I too have been victimized by chop busting by these guys, but you know what? I love every single minute of it. Being the elder statesman, I've learned to laugh at myself for some of the things I did in my past and some of the things that I talked about. And Josh is quick to zap me. Sean is quick to zap me. Everybody else that has come on is quick to zap me. But you know what? This just outlines how much fun that we have with each other, around each other, okay? Social media is not social anymore. This is being social. When you see the person that you're talking to, when you hear the person that you're talking to, when you hear the laughter. I've always said this. Liz has always said this to me, and my daughter proved it for the time that she was on this earth. The most soulful sound that you can hear is laughter. Why is that such a soulful sound? Because look at what word did I use? Soulful. It comes from the soul. It comes from the heart. When something really gets to you and you start laughing out loud, you know that you experience a real, true emotion. That's what I love about doing this show. That's what I love about being around these guys. That's absolutely what I love about this, about building the network, period. It's the chance that we have for a couple of hours every day to hang around each other, to talk to each other. When we're off the air, we text and talk to each other. That's real contact, man. Not some message that pops up on your messenger or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not real. That's not real contact, because you can't follow it up with a voice. Now, Facebook has gotten modern and want to include video chat, and that's all fine and good, and maybe that can be an establishment. But I'm talking about a daily interaction with the folks that you love and support the most, that you love being around. That's why we do this. That's why we have so much fun in doing this. The reactions are priceless, in case you guys can't see. When we keep doing this, we're showing everybody we won't let anyone stop us. We won't let anyone tear us down. We won't let anyone keep us from the goals that we strive to reach each day. I invoke the words of the late, great Jim Valvano. If you spend some time laughing, if you spend some time in thought, and you spend some time in your emotions, be it crying, be it anger, whatever, that's a full day. That's an absolute full day. I learned this from Dad, and Jim Valvano's words just echo it. Just spend some time with someone that you know that you love being around, and let time stand still for a while. We're rushing off to do everything else. Let time stand still for a while and spend some time that you love being around. That's my spoken word for this Friday.
My spoken word is like what Snowman just said right there. It's like, social media is not fun anymore. I'm glad my days are pretty much done with it. It's just like sometimes I'll just pop on and off, and it's like people live on there and have no life. So it's like hell with it. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Yeah. I realize that, you bet, because we're really close as friends. We all of us are, and we realize that, like Snowman said, we get to that chance to spend a couple hours, and it's good that we all ask how we're doing before we go on the air. We're doing okay, everything going fine, and that's what's fun about why we make this such a big show. And no, we can take it big, and we will take it big, little by little. We're getting, we'll get there. But as long as we're doing what we're doing and having fun, it's great. And of course, we're more what we call objective. And again, like I've always said, I never ever want negativity in my life ever again. I never want to get caught in the middle of people's crap. I don't ever want to deal with all the with all the stuff. And I know we didn't get into opening rants, but I guess this could kind of go to it in a way, even though we're doing our spoken word. I just don't want any negativity, period. I just want to be, left alone, want to be happy, enjoy the time with you guys, and which I do, and never, ever have anybody bring me down or try to, be negative or be so ill will toward me. I mean, I don't like it. It's not good. And as long as I'm hanging out with you guys and laughing, it's a good thing, because sometimes those days get pretty long, when you're kind of like, just ready to have fun, but then you realize the days kind of get long, but you find other ways to keep yourself preoccupied and remain positive and just not give up on yourself and and always be upbeat and uplifting and positive, because right now, we're living in a difficult time. We're living in a difficult world, but we're knowing that as long as we're having fun and bringing laughter, that's what's important, like the good old days. Anyway, bless us all. Bless us all. Be proud to have a great weekend. A lot to do for the sports weekend, and we'll be back at it on Monday. And thanks for everything, and we'll be ready to go. That's my spoken word.
Justin, any final words before we head out here?
Yeah, just like Snowman said, this is a lot of fun. I'm glad I'm part of it. And that's what I love about sports. It brings everyone together, whether we're debating, arguing, or just having a blast. Blasting Skip Bayless. It's a lot of fun. And Sean, I have a bet for you. If the Dolphins beat the Patriots the first game, you have to come on here and say Tom Brady is the worst quarterback of all time.
Justin, I will say that for you gladly.
What? What? You want me to say that? Well, we have a lot of time to think that over there, Jay. We're not even in football season yet. I'm focusing on the Red Sox.
Hey, Sean still has some time to become a Jet fan before that bet actually happens.
No. Okay. Sean and I had a debate, and I whooped his ass about Tom Brady versus Joe Montana. And everybody agreed they take Joe Montana in the final 3 minutes. He said Brady in the final 4 minutes. I'll take Montana in the final 2 minutes every single time. Unlike Brady,
I beat you
Brady,
in that bet. I beat
Brady, Montana got the job done in the Super Bowl and took his team to a winning touchdown, not a winning field goal.
I beat you in that debate fair and square, and I beat Frank, and I beat Browning in the debates. I won. I'm 3-0. Come on. I'm not 0-3.
Boot him.
I think we got
There we go.
All right, it's time for my spoken word. Snowman said it perfectly to start it off, and that's the reason why I called the Snowman this morning. I had some things that I had out of my control. My alarm did not go off this morning. That usually we do the show earlier on Fridays, and that's on me. I did set the alarm clock at the time, but it just didn't come off, and that's out of my control. But I told Snowman that we could still do it. We were only like 5 minutes after the usual time we start the shows on during the weekdays, and I was like, "Come on, let's finish off the week with a bang." I thought we've had probably one of our best weeks of content since we started the show in February, and we had to finish the show in the week off with the bang. That's why I contacted Sean. I'm glad Sean came back on to do the show with us, and we had a blast today, and you have to build that consistency. You got to keep that drive going, no matter what. If I woke up late, I still want to do the show, and that's on me. I'll take blame for that we didn't do our regular Friday time. But you know what? We did the show, and we did it for you guys because you guys deserve the content, and that's what I hope you guys got today. I'm glad Justin came on the show today again. You did a great job, bud. Thanks to Browning, who came up in the chat room. Thanks to Sean and Snowman for joining me again. We had a blast. The show went by really fast today, if you guys really think about it. It didn't even feel like an hour or anything like that. It just flew by. And we're going to wrap it up right there. That's the end of the Sports Drive. Well, my bird won't shut the fuck up in the background. What we're going to do is get some plugs out of the way. Follow Justin at Twitter at Justin_J Hill. Snowman's at Twitter at Golden Voice Snow at Arena Sportsnet. Follow Brownie Master, the Troy Gloss of the Sports Drive at Browning Master. Follow Walmart Boy at Dawnman ASN. He still has the SWR thing, but that's a blab issue. We'll try to work that out. With that said, I'm by the way, I'm Gluey Hub. I'm Josh Lopez. I'm wherever you want to call me. I'm at Twitter at WZ Josh Lopez. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll be back on Monday. Lots to get to. Enjoy Payback, you wrestling fans, and enjoy the rest of your NFL draft weekend as well. Best of luck to all the teams. And we'll be back on Monday, you rat bastards.
That's Walmart, man. I say so long and have a great weekend.
Go Heat.
Go Hornets. And
go Red Sox.
And go White Sox this weekend. Bye, y'all. See you.